Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Allow me to adopt the established protocols in the interest of time and just to give you a synopsis as to why we're here. First and foremost, it's indeed a big honor to address this gathering of public sector accountants. At the onset, let me say that we are Africa and Africa must be our business. Today, the Lesotho people are witnessing Africa having descended down this beautiful country of Lesotho to discuss the business of Africa. As part of the African Renaissance, in July 2023, there we saw the birth of the AAAG, that is the African Association of Accountants Generals in Mombasa, Kenya, with the sole objective of providing a Pan-African forum for collaboration amongst accountants general, with the sole objective of driving accountability in this great continent of ours. This body of accountants that is gathered here today in this beautiful land of Lesotho, we are setting in motion a journey to create an Africa that is capable of generating best practices to be borrowed from across the globe in as far as advancing PFM value systems is concerned.
Our collective purpose is to ensure that we establish a value system that enables the people of Africa to realize their full potential and unrestricted by the constraints of gender-based discrimination, violence, or inequality in any form, as well as weak systems of governance. It is our shared responsibility to stand as a united front in the face of adversity and in the face of the challenges of today that are quite daunting and very different from any other time, working tirelessly to provide opportunities to amplify our voices and cultivate environments where the people of Africa can thrive and realize the value that we bring to the table.
Our main objective is to provide a forum of collaboration amongst accountants general for the future advancement of public financial management. And we intend to do this by providing support to our members on the best practices by promoting professionalism, ethical conduct, technical understanding on all public financial management tenets. By being organized like this, we have been able to speak as one voice of Africa. We have been able to attract stakeholders at continental level. We have been able to attract development partners and donors, that is financial support. And we believe we will achieve far, far more as a body and as countries that are subscribing to this institution.
We are motivated by the accountant's public interest mandate. I will come back to tell you why we are doing this in the public interests, because of the efforts and social investment that we have in this endeavor. We want to be the voice of the vulnerable, the marginalized, who could not stand up to voice their concern about bad governance or unaccountability and transparency in the management of public funds.
And when it comes to sustainability, it's very similar. You need to think about your goals that you have. How do I budget for these? How do I bring this into my own strategic plans? How do I monitor my performance? And how do I bring this out into the public at the end of a particular financial year? And how do I tell my citizens or the users of my financial statements how I achieve my objectives and my sustainability goals. So on the right there, you'll see I'm trying to show you the accountability cycle. On the left is some of the initiatives that the National Treasury or South Africa has embarked on. So as I mentioned, we have an energy crisis. So we are focusing a lot on energy. We have a Presidential Coordination Council where we're looking specifically at climate change. We're looking at different types of green projects, alternative projects to develop electricity, and seeing how we can partner with the private sector, etc. So from a macro level, there's a lot of planning in terms of what do we do in this space. And from this macro planning level, these get filtered into different departments that are responsible for specific aspects thereof.
Why do we have to do an audit on the financial statements, reported performance information, and compliance with the key legislation? The process begins early enough where the departmental entities get what they would term a budget. So once they get their budget, they then say, in utilizing this budget, these are the kind of services that I want to roll out to the communities. So what we then do is, first of all, we look, when you report from the financial statement perspective, is the subject matter evidence that you have, evidence that justifies the action of what you are putting in your financial statement. If you say, for example, for a vehicle, is the vehicle that you need what? If you say for a hall, a community hall, so that we can hold what we call consultation meetings with the community, did we need to build a hall? Then the next point is to say, when you look at performance information in terms of what you wanted to deliver, you wanted to acquire a community hall so that you can be able to have those meetings in. Then the crucial point is, as and when you were doing all of that, did you then comply with the laws and regulations, among them supply chain management principles? So what normally happens is, and this is why we actually want to build this particular picture so that we are able to empower the oversight structure so that we can answer the questions. If you are an accounting officer in an institution and then you say, I need so many millions, I'm going to build a hall so that I'm going to have 50 or 60 community meetings in a year. In that hall, I'm going to have a library, and in that hall, you're going to be able to host whatever meeting you want to host. Instead of doing that, and then going by yourself and nice build that SEO. When we come and we audit, we ask some critical questions. The first question that we're going to have to answer to us is, how many meetings can you hold and how many people can you accommodate in X part of SEO? Because you look at the objective. So that's the starting point. We need to make sure that whatever you say you're going to acquire, you indeed want to acquire it. So when we report on the pre-payment objectives, then we're going to have problem with the reliability and consistency of what we've done. Because we've used funds that were supposed to be used to deliver a service, but you've done something else which is contrary to what you said you needed to do. So in actual fact, what you've done is you've actually robbed what we call the social return on investment.
There is no doubt that AI will bring a paradigm shift in the field of finance and accounting. And as practitioners, it is imperative for us to embrace that and start exploring ways to use it. The second topic was the electronic payment gateway, potential value to the public sector. And the key insights were the goal of any government is to make its citizens wealthy through an effective service delivery by using electronic gateways. And governments can achieve this in different ways, and those include reducing costs associated with manual processes, improving access for citizens and businesses, greater transparency, improving the ease of doing business, reducing mistakes, better decision making, and improving security and trust.
If we collectively challenge the status quo, i.e. this forum of triple H's gives you the ground to try to deal even with politics. Once public officers have clear systems of accountability and transparency as laid down by the AGs, with other agencies like Auditors General and Internal Auditors General to ensure that the necessary checks and balances exist, then there will be reduction, if not elimination, of corruption and free of our population tax. to strategic thinking, innovation, and production capacity. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, the pursuits of good governance, transparency, and accountability in an economy is our collective responsibility.